Hello beautiful people and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me video and I'm just going to be talking about random stuff and showing you the products that I'm using. Actually, one of you requested that I do a get ready with me because you miss my makeup content, which I miss filming makeup content, so I'm gonna do that. So before we get into the video, if you haven't already, be sure that you check out my Instagram and my TikTok, and I post almost every single day, so you should definitely check that out if you want more content from me. I'm trying to be more consistent on YouTube because if I'm being honest, I like YouTube the most. Like, I watch YouTube more than I do anything else just because I feel like it feels more like, I don't know, it feels more like you have like a friend and you're just sitting down and talking to them instead of like really quick, like sometimes meaningless content. I consume more YouTube than I do anything else, so you know, I kind of want to put out more YouTube videos. So I'm trying. We're gonna see. I'm trying to do at least once a week, and eventually I want to up it to at least twice a week, but we're doing baby steps here, okay? So without further ado, let's do this. Very exciting news though. So I'm gonna be using some of the products from my favorites video, but something came in the mail that I need to use and I've been waiting to film with it, so I like haven't been able to use it, so I'm so excited. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. ColourPop collabed with them and I almost lost my mind. When I saw they posted about it, I was like, so I got the palette, which, oh my gosh, I can't. So this is the sleeve that it comes in. Hold on, let me, you get the point. And then this is what it looks like. So the pans are magnetic. I actually dropped the box and some of the pans like popped out. They didn't break or anything, it's just magnetic, so they snap right back in. But it got, some of the shadow got on the cover. I don't know if you can tell, but this is the inside of the palette. It has Appa, who I love so much. And then how cool, I mean, I assumed it would pretty much be like this. They have an airbender row, a firebender row, a earthbender row, and a waterbender row, and they're so pretty. I love that it's still really natural, but it also has some pops of color, like with the red and the blue. I'm so excited to use it. I feel like I would probably be a waterbender, but I like to say that I'm an airbender. I don't know why. I've always just loved the airbenders. I'm not shaving my head. That little arrow shaving, it's a little too far for me, so I might have to be a waterbender, but I'm also terrified of heights, so probably not the best option if I was a airbender, but I just say I am, so that's okay. I actually have an airbender hoodie that I wear. My mom and my sister have the waterbender hoodie and my brother has the Earth Kingdom one. Should have worn it, but nah, whatever. Yeah, this is the palette. This is gonna be a long video. I feel it in my soul. Next is this little compact that has Appa on it. It's a mirror. Are you joking me? So it says Yip Yip on the inside, which, are you kidding me? But I didn't realize that it only says Yip Yip with like the plastic overlay, so I went to like rip it off, you know, it's like so satisfying. And I realized that Yip Yip was only on that and I was like, oh crap, I have to keep that on. So, you know, that's fine. I'll just use the top half. But how adorable is this compact? Are you kidding me? I'm in my purse immediately. Then there is a bundle of the eyeliners. And literally look at this. It comes with 4 of them. There's that one, and then there's Toph, and there's Katara, and Aang. And these are so cute and like stylish. So I love ColourPop because it's so inexpensive and they make the cutest stuff. Like this does not look like it would be inexpensive at all. This one actually broke though, which is really sad because it's the one I was most excited about. The packaging's like iridescent and that's kind of how the product is. See, it doesn't roll up anymore, which is really sad. Because look, it's like this really pretty pearly white. So I'm gonna have to like contact ColourPop, I guess, about that. So I guess I won't be using that one today. This kind of stuff where it's like you don't want to throw the packaging away, but you're like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I can't keep this. It's very frustrating. It almost makes me sad when I have like cute packaging because I'm like, ugh, now I'm gonna have to throw it away, and I don't want to do that, but I also don't want to keep it. It's the fire one, water, and earth. I'm actually really excited about the earth one too because it's like a really pretty brown, but it's like a bronzy brown. Like, look at that. I don't know if you can tell, but they're all reflective. So excited. The last thing I got was the Moon Peach Super Shock Cheek Highlighter, and it has Momo on it. And then it has the air symbol on the packaging. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then this is what it looks like. I will swatch it. This is a highlighter. And it looks like so like wet and reflective. So I think I'm gonna start with my eyes just in case we get a little bit of fallout here. All right, I'm using the Milani eye primer. I actually have never used this on myself. I've used it like on people, like I recently just did makeup for a wedding and I used it on all of them and it worked really well. But I have never used it on myself yet. Hold on, I realized I didn't do my brows. I'm gonna do that really quick. Okay, I did that really roughly, but should be good. I can fix it later if I need to. I used the Milani Weekend Brow, which is my favorite. This is like my 4th one probably that I've went through. It's like an eyebrow liner, so you're like doing all the hair strokes. And at first it was really intimidating, but now I freaking love it. And that literally probably just took me 1 minute to do that. I just boop, 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 boop. And I love it because I think it looks really fluffy and natural. But I recommend doing it before your foundation because after that, when I go to blend it, everything kind of just smears instead of just staying in a nice little line. So I like to apply it on like dry skin before moisturizer, before any of that stuff. Anyway, like I was saying, I know Emily Noel, who I freaking love, she recommends this and a bunch of other people do, so I was like, I'll get it, whatever. So I guess we'll see. I tested on my hand actually. I swatched something where the primer was and where it wasn't. Actually made a pretty big difference that way. So okay, what are we gonna do? I'm kind of drawn to this color right now. I'm probably gonna go a little more neutral, maybe with some reds. Just because I'm wearing this. I don't want to do like blue, even though I want to play with these colors so badly. I'm probably going to do an Instagram video on it, but I think I'm going to do this one right here and then maybe add a little bit of that later. But yeah, it was my first time doing so many people's makeup because I've done makeup like a million times. Oh, also, when I showed you the palette earlier, you see the imprints, they're so awesome, but the reason that they're you know, not facing the right direction is because when they fell out, I didn't put them back in the right way and I didn't want to like dig my finger in to get them back out, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I know that would drive a lot of you crazy, but I just wanted to tell you that it didn't come like that. But anyway, so yeah, it was my first time doing like so many people's makeup. I did like 7 people's makeup for this wedding and I was like, oh goodness gracious. That was interesting. I love doing people's makeup though. It's so fun, like with like different face shapes and like how it changes how I'm gonna place the product. It feels like I'm like painting and like shifting people's faces around and it's just so cool. Okay, how come every time I film, my dad is mowing? Like, I don't understand how that happens. Every single time. I hope you can't hear that. Literally my last video started with him mowing. That's great. I'm just throwing that through my crease. I really have no idea what I'm gonna do with this makeup. It's kind of matching my shirt at this point. This color literally is like exactly my shirt. If you have watched Avatar, you think you're an airbender, water, earth. What do you think you are? Funny, I actually have a scar. See if I can find it. You gotta get 2 hands in here. Hello. I can feel it. Hold on. Why can I not find it? Hello? Oh, it's right there. You can see right there how it like goes across like that. That is a scar that my brother gave me because we were in the pool. He had an airbender like Avatar staff toy and he threw it at me while we were in the pool because we were being like water benders and whatever. And yeah, hit me in the head. I bled a lot and now I have a scar, so that's great. I love, okay, first of all, the Fire Nation shade is like matte, but then it has like gold shimmer in it. Do you see that? It looks so cool. Tempted to use this shade, but I think I'm gonna start with this shade and then I'll like build that in somewhere. So I want to go kind of neutral because I think I'm filming some stuff after this. When I pre-film, I kind of like to have like somewhat neutral makeup so it's not as noticeable that I filmed everything on the same day. Let's see, updates on my life. Well, I'm gluten-free now. For, I mean, like majority of the time. It's not like I'm like drastically allergic to it to where like I'll have like a super extreme reaction or something. So that's good, thank God. But yeah, I have some stuff going on where they said it would be good for me to try to do gluten-free, just to like try not to inflame my body as much. I'm doing that, and let me tell you, at first it was devastating. I was like, ugh, I do not want to do this. I love bread. I love lots of things, and it was very hard. I love pasta. Pasta's like my favorite thing ever. And so, you know, it's been a little rough, but honestly, as I've been doing it, it's not that hard, at least when you're at home. Like, when you go out, it's ridiculous, and that's why I'm like grateful that I'm not like allergic and I'll have a reaction to anything, because even if you order gluten-free food, there can be cross-contamination and all this crazy stuff. Yeah, I feel for you guys who like have to eat strictly gluten-free. It is something else. I'm just grateful that they haven't told me to go dairy-free, because I mean, they said I could try it, but I was like, I like cheese a lot, so cheese and ice cream would be the reason that would be hard for me, because I do almond milk mostly all the time, so it wouldn't really be that big of a deal in that way. But cheese and ice cream, ooh, what is that? Hello? Yeah, that would be kind of rough for me, honestly. So yeah, when I'm at home, I found like alternatives, actually a lot of alternatives at the grocery store, and so that's been nice. Obviously not everything, you have to sacrifice some stuff, but so yeah, it's been like easier than I guess I expected it to be, which has been really nice. I'm mixing the shade and the shade. Yeah, so I've been figuring it out. You find ways to work around it. Thank God I can still have like rice and beans and that kind of stuff, because I would die. If you guys would like some recommendations of like gluten-free foods, I don't know if you guys would actually care about that, but if you would, I can try and put it in a vlog. Probably wouldn't do a separate video, probably do that once I've like found some more stuff. I'm liking it so much. I love red. For some reason, like, bread is just makes my eyes look good, I think, and I just like it in general. So what else is new with me? I've really just been filming like I always am. I've been doing YouTube since I was like 16 years old. I'm now 22, but I've been doing it consistently for like since December 2019, so it's been a while. Like, I've been posting, I've taken like a couple breaks here and there for just random things, like I was in a show. Mental health wise, sometimes I just take a little break just because it can be a lot, especially when you're like working really hard and all that stuff, and you know, things aren't really happening, because everyone says, oh, just be consistent, be consistent. It's not that simple. And so I just take breaks, sort of fast from it, if you will. Like, I feel like sometimes God just kind of calls me to be like, hey, step away from it. God actually had me take like, okay, take a week off, like very clearly, and I did not want to. And that's how I knew it was God, because I didn't want to, and it just kept bugging at me like, take a week off, take a week off. And this is when I was like, no, I can't miss a week, like everything's gonna fall apart. I was trying so hard to get it to work. God really spoke to me in that week that I took off, and it was so stressful to me, and that's how I knew, like, okay, you need to take a break. If it's stressful for you to like take a week off and you think everything's just gonna like, all your progress is gonna be gone because of this 1 week, like, you need to take a chill pill. So yeah, I think I'm in a lot better place now with all of it. I just have a lot of faith and hope, and if it works, it works. At the exact time that like God wants it to work, it will, and there's nothing I can do. There's no specific video I can post, there's no editing technique, there's no trend that I'm gonna hop on that's gonna make that move any faster. And in a lot of ways, I'm very grateful for that. Going in with this shade from the Earth section, I mean, in a lot of ways, I'm very grateful for that. You know, I don't want anything before I'm ready for it, and I don't know like where my life is gonna be. I don't know, you know, I don't know anything. If I'm being really honest, none of us know anything. Just being patient with myself, being patient with God, being grateful for where I am right now. And I still, if I need it, I take a break. If I'm getting frustrated, you know, because some videos take me a very long time to film. You know, I'll spend like hours like pre-filming stuff, and you feel really passionate about something, and then no one sees it, or you know, it randomly does way worse than any of your other content, and you're like, not only that, I don't think people realize like I don't blame anyone, because it's such a new like age that we're in now, where a lot of people are trying to make a career out of content creation. Like a video I posted today got like 2,300 views. It's probably more by now, I haven't checked it. It had 20 likes, and I was like, out of all 2,300 of you that watched this, give or take, 20 of you went like this, like took half a second to go like that. And I try not to, like, people don't know better, I think, but I feel like there's this culture of like, oh, support small business. Oh, everyone is so gung-ho about that, which is great, and I 100% support that. But people also have to realize that, like, content creators are a small business. Like, that is what we are, and it doesn't take any money for you to support us. Like, you don't have to go out of your way to buy something from us. I mean, that also helps, but you don't have to go out of your way to buy something from us. You don't have to spend any of your money, really your time. You just have to go and comment a heart, you know, anything would help. And so I think it's just, if people would, like, realize that, like, you know, we're also small business, we're also trying to, like, make a living. And it would be so tremendously, like, helpful and life-changing to just press like or leave a quick comment if it helped you, and nobody does it. And I understand, like, people don't look at it that way. They don't realize how helpful it is and how crucial it is. And even, like, when people do brand deals and stuff, you know, like, they're asking, hey, I want to see your engagement, I want to see how many people liked, how many people commented, how many people shared. If it's someone who's helping you, or just you enjoyed the video, even if I don't follow someone and I see a video that I like it. I like almost everyone's video just because I know how it feels. The view and their like ratio to be completely off, so I always like people's videos because it takes me no effort at all. I always make sure to comment if something was helpful to me or I enjoyed something. Even just a laughing face or a heart, like, it is so helpful, and it's probably the easiest way to support a small business. So, and even, like, when it comes to affiliate links and sponsorships and stuff, it's like people get so angry about it. Obviously, I've never done a sponsored post or anything like that, but, you know, even when I do affiliate links, a lot of people will just put the affiliate link and then they'll do a regular link, like, oh, if you don't want to use my affiliate link, here's the regular link. You know, because some people, it rubs them the wrong way. Don't follow people that you don't trust, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't trust that I'm going to be promoting things that I like, then I don't want you to follow me. I don't want you to get advice from me if you don't trust me. It's a waste to be following someone you don't trust. It is a job, it is a business, and that doesn't mean that we're lying about how we feel about things. So even as simple as an affiliate link, me getting like 5% of whatever you spend on the product through the affiliate link, like, people will click the other link. I've posted, like, here's the affiliate link, here's the normal one if you don't want to use it. People will click the other one, and I'm like, how does it make a difference to you if I make 5% or not? And you're obviously, like, wanting to purchase my recommendations and you watch my videos. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it's crazy, especially if you think about, like, I know how much work I put into this and I know how dedicated I am to it, and it's just, it's so backwards. Like, you're like a sellout and, like, you're just doing this for money. I don't know. And half the people who are doing sponsorships could not post as much as they do or at all if they didn't have sponsorships or affiliate links. I just don't understand. Like, if you're enjoying the content, why don't you want them to thrive and, you know, be able to do this more? Oh, rant over. But that has been something that I have been thinking about recently. I'm just like, it's a little frustrating. I try to, like, again, I give people grace. I know that not everybody, like, I'm sure some of you are like, oh my gosh, I never thought of it that way, or like, you know, I never think to like people's stuff or whatever. And that's not, I'm not trying to offend anybody or make any judgments on people's character or anything. I obviously understand there are some people that do sponsorships completely wrong. They're really shady about it. They don't put, like some people, you have to go looking for where it says that this is an ad, and I think that's completely wrong. I think you should be upfront. The first thing in your caption should be #ad, or like some indication that this is a partnership. Like, people need to be transparent about it. And some people do a million sponsorships with things that don't really make sense. Like, oh, here's a diet tea, which, don't even get me started on that stuff. But, you know, stuff, just random things that they probably don't use, and it just looks really fake and disingenuous. And some people have, like, rubbed me the wrong way in that sense as well, so I completely understand that. I don't know, I'm just talking about, like, people that you genuinely enjoy following and stuff, and people that help you, you know, just like their stuff. That's all that they really need. Yeah, I don't blame anybody for not knowing. It's a new day and age. Most people are like, oh, this is just normal Instagram. They're not thinking, like, the hours people are putting behind their pages. Okay, I'll stop. I'll get off my high horse. So I'm deciding between these two shades, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit of that, like, on the outer part. but let me swatch them for you. I think I'm gonna go with this one and put that on top because this seems more like a topper shade. I'm gonna go with Quicksand. Oh, it's so pretty. Ooh, I really like that shade. ColourPop has like the best shadows. ColourPop and Too Faced are my favorite for eyeshadows. Like, I don't think I've ever tried a ColourPop palette that I did not like the formula of, which is so crazy considering how many palettes that they launch and how many like collections they have. I'm like, how y'all doing all of these so good? Like, it's so, I don't understand how they do that. It's a testament to how good they are, and they keep the cost so low. The packaging is always so cute. I'm like, how the heck do you guys do this? ColourPop is like one of my favorite makeup brands. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Air Blast and just stick that right in the center. Ooh, this one feels so good. You know when you feel a shimmer and you're like, oh, this is about to be good. This is called Dancing Dragon, and it is the red shade, and I'm just lightly gonna tap that on the outer corner. Such a pretty color. Then I'm just blending that in. So here is what the eyes are looking like right now. I'm gonna do mascara and I will be right back. Mascara is done. I used my Sky High mascara like I always do. It is my favorite. I'm very picky with mascara, so once I like one, I don't alternate. Plus, I feel like I don't want to have like more than like 2 open at once. If I do, I feel like they're gonna dry out and it's just gonna be a waste. My favorite mascara actually is the Thrive Cosmetics, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called, but it's in the teal packaging, and I'm pretty sure it's like their only mascara, but it's the tubing one. That is the best mascara. Like 2 swipes and you're done. It is so good. At drugstore, I like this one. I know it might not be a popular opinion. I like the thin rubber wands. My lashes are really curly. They go straight up, and so if I have a really big thick wand, it's really hard for me to like get behind them, and so it's just really messy. Like this one, I got a sample of this, the Maybelline Total Temptation. These kind of wands are just too thick for me, and they also just make my lashes look, I don't know, they don't do anything for the length or anything. Ooh, moving on to skin. Let me get my hair out of the way. I'll zoom you out a little bit here. Okay, so I'm applying my sunscreen. The one I use is the CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. It has SPF 30, and I really like this one. It sits really well underneath makeup, which is really important for me because some of them really pill up underneath makeup. That's obviously not ideal. I think I'm just gonna go with the Born This Way. I actually filmed a video like reacting to this foundation. I don't think I've posted it yet. I think I just have to finish like my final thoughts on it. But this foundation used to be the only foundation I would wear. This one and the It Cosmetics CC Cream. You guys, I want to retry that foundation so bad. And they have a new one. I think it's called like the Nude Glow or something. I don't know. But I really want to try it again because I haven't used that foundation in so long. But I remember loving it so much because it was so like skin-like. But yeah, so I was at Ulta and I saw this and I was like, you know what, I haven't used that in so long. I really want to try it again because I'd completely forgotten like how I felt about it. Like I was like, I don't even remember. Like I remember I liked it, but I don't remember why or like what it looked like. So I filmed that, so that should be going up soon. I actually filmed it a while ago and I never finished it, so I need to do that. I really love this foundation, you guys. Zoom you in. Like, it is so skin-like. Love it so much, and it's really good coverage. Like the way I use it, it's probably more medium coverage than like full coverage, but you can definitely build it up. Sits on the skin so well. Oh, by the way, this is the shade Ivory. Also, the packaging is just beautiful. Next, we're going in with one of the products I mentioned in my favorites video. I've been using this non-stop. I know I showed it in my favorites video, but for some reason this is just so beautiful to me. Like I love the, like, I don't know, would you call, that's not gunmetal, but I don't know. This is beautiful. The shape, it's just, it's amazing. This is the shade Oat, by the way. I use the smallest amount of this guy. You do not need a lot, and it has really, really great coverage. So I have a couple videos that I posted to like my IGTV, which is basically like the YouTube of Instagram. And they were like, you know, where to place your concealer. It was basically like do's and don'ts of eyeshadow, and then the other video was like face makeup, like where to place your products. And they are old, like from last year, and for some reason I'm like kicking myself. I never posted it on YouTube. I don't understand like what was going through my brain. I don't know why I did that, but I'm like kind of hesitant to post them now because my hair is completely different. Like it would be so obvious that they're really old. It doesn't really matter, I'm probably gonna post them anyway, but they're actually, I think, pretty helpful, and so I think I'm gonna post them. But this is like pre-curly haircut, pre like dyeing my hair. It was like old, but I think it's still really helpful, so I'm probably gonna post it. Let me know if you want to see them. Let me show you. Oh, I got an eye boogie. Okay, we're up close and personal on my skin. As you can tell, it's super skin-like, but it has good coverage, and I also don't feel like I need to set this like at all. Obviously it creases a little bit. It's concealer, it's gonna crease. Like I've never found one concealer that will not crease, but it's one of those concealers that you can kind of just like tap it out if you do crease, and it's not very obvious at all. It doesn't get like stuck in there and gunked up and weird. I don't feel like I have to set it, which is great because sometimes I don't like to set my makeup at all. But since my skin has been feeling a little more combination, I definitely set my T-zone. But anyway, speaking of dyeing hair, I know it was like a couple minutes ago, but going in like a month, and I'm so excited about it. I was like contemplating if I wanted to keep my hair like how it is now, like color wise. I was gonna get it trimmed either way because I get it trimmed like every 4-ish months. But yeah, I was like, I don't know if I want to color it, like do I like it better dark, but I think I'm gonna do more of just like a honey light brown rather than just like stark blonde. I'm really excited. Like when I see old pictures of my hair, oh, I'm using the Pretty Fresh powder foundation in the shade Fair 4. I also mentioned this one in my favorites video. It's really great. But when I see like old videos and pictures of my hair, like when it was like freshly highlighted, I'm like, I love it so much. But then I don't know. So yeah, I was like contemplating, but I don't even know why I was, honestly. Also, believe it or not, my hair styles better when it's bleached. I know, crazy, but I have super fine hair. It seems kind of counterintuitive, I know, to like bleach it to make it look better. Honestly, if you're doing like bond building treatments and just taking care of your hair, you can bleach it and dye it. It's not that big of a deal. But my hair is very fine, so it's really soft, and so that's why I love hairspray so much, because it gives my hair that grit, that gives it more like volume and lasting power. But when my hair is dyed, it's not as soft, and so it lasts a lot better. I have a lot more volume. But there's also part of me that's like, oh, you know, I don't want to mess up my curl pattern. Like, what if something happens? Everyone with curly hair, I'm sure you can understand what I'm coming from. Well, most people can. It's kind of scary to dye your hair, but especially when, you know, you have curls and the health of your hair really shows through. Like when you have straight hair and it's a little damaged, it's like, whatever, you know, it's still look. But when you have curly hair and it's damaged, it stops curling. Like it just becomes very obvious. See what happens. I'm sure I'm gonna love it and it'll be fine. It makes your face look so smooth. It's not textured. It's very soft. And after it sits on your face for a little while, it sort of lets like your natural oil come through and it looks like your skin. So yeah, I love this powder. And I got it at Ulta. I didn't even have to order it online. So if I have to order something online, I better really like it, because I probably won't do it if I have to order it online. Next, I'm going in with my Jaclyn Cosmetics Ignore. I hate when packaging gets like really like smudgy really easily, but this is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Bronze and Blush Duo in Pink Me Up and Oh Honey. I reach for this so often. I actually usually apply it with the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe My Everything brush. That brush, you guys, I use it for everything. I use it for contour, blush, bronzer. I could use it for highlighter if I wanted to. I use it to set my face sometimes. I can't find it for some reason, so I just grabbed this one. But I love this product so much. Like, the products themselves are amazing, but also the fact that the bronzer and the blush are just in the same place. I can just grab it and apply it. I don't have to think about it. The blush is so beautiful though, because it has sort of like a light sheen. It's not shimmer at all. It's truly like a satiny kind of sheen, and the bronzer does too. So it just really sits on the skin really well, because it's not super matte and like drying looking, you know. Love them, and the color of them is so perfect. It's not too orangey. Just going in with the blush. I apply blush like very high on my face. I think it's the most flattering for my face shape. Like I'm high up with that blush. And then I just like sort of swoop the excess down. And sometimes if I want a more sun-kissed look, I'll just take the excess and just sweep it like that. And obviously you saw it's not like super crazy, but it just adds a little something, you know? All right, I'm gonna take a quick intermission to charge my battery like I always do. I feel like I always just have to stop halfway through and do something, and then my SD card filled up, the whole thing, but you probably don't care about that, so no time has passed for you. But anyway, so what was I saying? Was I saying something important? I mean, like, probably not, but I'd like to finish my thought if I had a thought at the end. Well, I think I was looking for the highlighter when it ended, so hopefully. I'm going to set my brows after I like do all the complexion stuff. I just usually set my brows then. So I usually don't use brow gel, if I'm being honest. My favorite brow gel is Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I usually just use like a $3 spoolie and then my hairspray. It works probably the best out of anything, so. Plus I have like a million of these because I have like the disposable wands and like lip stuff and all that for like doing people's makeup, so I have a million of these because it just, my phone just went off. Also, wow, I am all over the place, I'm sorry. Look at this case. I will link her store down below, and I will also put the name of the store right here. It's called Get It Creations. You guys, I will never buy another case. It comes up around the edges so that it's really protected. I'm not scared my phone is gonna like crack or anything with this. It's actually a really good case, really good quality. The print on it is such good quality. So this is the 50th anniversary Disney case. It's so cute. It also has Harry Potter ones and like Marvel ones and just a bunch of cute cases. Like I was saying, I usually reuse these for a while before I throw it away because it just seems really wasteful to just use it once and throw it away. I would feel really guilty about that. I use them for a while. I also have one from e.l.f. that's like an actual brush, and that one's really nice. Speaking of Harry Potter though, I'm going to see The Secrets of Dumbledore tonight. So excited. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Okay, so this is called the Moon Peach shade. It's like kind of pinky and gold, but it also has some blue reflect in there, but not like blue, you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna look blue. So I like to apply these with my finger. I keep zooming you in. Like y'all are just all up in my business. So let me see. Let me get my mirror out so I can watch what I'm doing. I'm just applying the tiniest amount because I don't want to use a bunch. Are you joking me? This is so beautiful. It's not like super glittery, which I do not like glittery highlighters. It's still like kind of special, you know, and reflective. It looks super like wet, but it definitely looks a little bit of like, you can definitely see a little bit of that blue reflect there. That is so beautiful. I was worried it might be a little too shimmery because a lot of ColourPop highlighters, especially like special ones like this, are super shimmery, and there's definitely like a little bit of that in there, but it's so tiny, so it's not like bothering me like some of them with like giant pieces of shimmer in it. I'm like, it's not my favorite. This is still something that I would probably use like at night, like when you're like out somewhere and it just catches the light. I think this is more of like a fun highlighter. Let me get you like a real close up here. I really like it. That is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna tap it out a little bit. I always go over my highlight with like whether I used a brush or a sponge for my foundation. That's what it looks like. To line with this one a lot because it really defines your lids. Can't really talk while I'm doing this. You know what? I haven't used my favorite lipstick. I keep it in my purse because I never want to not have it with me. I have this little Loungefly bag that has like the Magic Carpet and Agrabah on it. I keep like Advil and Pepto-Bismol always in my bag. I'm like that person, I'm always prepared. And then I have like all my favorite lipsticks and a hair oil. Also, perfume, because you never know. I also have deodorant in my bag. I have everything, you guys. I literally have everything stuffed in this little bag. So, my favorite lipstick of all time, if I could only have one, it would be this one. It's the Maybelline lipstick in Nude Lust. This is the second one I've gone through, and it takes a while to go through a lipstick. I think I've been using this for probably like 3 years now, I think. And for a while, this is the only lipstick I would use until I started like filming more intensely. Then I was like, okay, I have to use other things as well, or people are gonna be like, why do you keep using the same one? Honestly, I'm like halfway through this one too. Look how beautiful this color is. Like, I don't understand why everyone isn't talking about this. I'm so picky about like the undertone of the nude. Kind of came out a little weird. I'm like so picky about like the undertone of nude lipsticks, and this one is perfect. I'll swatch it for you. Perfect amount of like brown, pink, and mauve like mixed together to where it's not so pink that it's pink, because pinky stuff doesn't look very good on like my skin tone, like with my undertones and everything. It's not super brown, it's not like purpley mauve. It's like the most beautiful neutral shade that's like in between everything. Ooh, oh my gosh, it looks so good on top of everything, like any lip liner. And the formula is beautiful. I love this lipstick so much, and I like limit how much I use it on camera, but I haven't used it in a while, so I'm using it now. My battery is flashing again, so I'm gonna hurry up. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the Toff eyeliner. It's called Groundbreaker. I'll just put it in. This is so beautiful. The one time I don't have you zoomed in. Do you see like how reflective that is? This is pigmented. Like, here, I'll show you on this eye. Oh my gosh. So I'm just sticking to my outer corner, and I'm just dragging it down a little bit, and then I'll blend that out. I think I'm also gonna grab a little bit of the red one though. Ooh, those mixed together is so pretty. So the camera died again. It's really just because I'm being impatient, not letting it fully charge, because I need to get the video filmed. But anyway, so I just blended out the eyeliner so it wouldn't dry. But I need to finish this video very quickly because I just put all the footage into iMovie, and I've already talked for an hour. Y'all, listen. I'm always like, oh, I can't do a get ready with me. I don't have enough to talk about. Obviously, that's wrong. What I should do now is put a lip gloss, and then we are done. I'm gonna put the I Heart Revolution and Cocoa Pebbles gloss on. This is so beautiful. This is the shade Betty. It smells delicious, and it's such a good formula. I love it so much. Okay, let me zoom in one last time, even though it's where you've been this whole time. This is the finished look. It's a little more like sultry than I had pictured it, but you know, that's how it always goes. All right, we have reached the end of the journey that was this video. I literally, I'm gonna hate myself when I'm editing this, because most of what I said is probably gonna get chopped out, because I'm always like so cautious about posting longer videos, even though that's what I love watching. Like, I love long videos, especially from like the YouTubers that I really like. When they post like 40-minute videos, I'm like, I'm ready. So yeah, let me know if you're a fan of longer videos, shorter videos. Honestly, if I don't have time to like finish the whole video, I'll just like split it up, and then I have like one video that I can watch for a couple days, which makes me happy as well. So yeah, I prefer long videos. Let me know what you guys prefer. Okay. Also, let me know what kind of content you want to see from me, because I'm always like, especially on my Instagram, I'm way more like wary of posting things that aren't curly hair, because I don't know, I feel like people are just following me to see curly hair stuff, so I'm really weird about that. But on my YouTube, I feel like I have a little bit more freedom to post like what I want to post and just showing my life. I also would love to film like faith videos here and there, and yeah, I just don't know if that's like something that you guys would be interested in. Like if I posted a Disney vlog, like I don't know, I feel like that's a very small group of people that would enjoy that. I don't know, it's just like very different, but I would just like to like show my life on my YouTube, really. Obviously I'm still going to be talking about makeup and curly hair, but just let me know if you'd be interested, like what kind of content do you want to see? Would it like bother you if you saw like vlogs or Disney vlogs or just weekly vlogs or faith videos. Should I make a separate channel for that kind of content? Just leave this one strictly beauty videos? Like, let me know. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, comment down below. Comment down below the wind emoji for airbenders. We'll comment that down below. I'm gonna be very shocked if you guys made it to the end. If you made it to the end, I love you so much. Thank you for listening to me talk for a ridiculous amount of time about nothing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content from me, make sure that you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. I will have both on the screen here and in the caption below. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!